Hey guys, so here we are at the goat shed inside, and there's Luna's condo, as we call it. She likes to sleep up above in a, whew, I'm all tongue-tied today, tired, up above on a loft. She doesn't really like to sleep down on the ground. Zeke sleeps over in that corner in his straw, or over here. He likes to cuddle up and sleep on the ground, and Luna jumps up on her little condo every night and sleeps up there. So we took a pallet, put it up on top of their two little houses, and let her sleep up there, because she was doing it on top of the dog houses, or goat houses, excuse me, and it just didn't look comfortable. So we made it comfy for her, and we put straw up there, or I do. I put straw up there every night. So what I was going to show everybody is, obviously with farm animals, what you have no shortage of is manure. So we have goat pellets here, and this has to be mucked. Well, it just depends on how dirty it gets, but usually with them every 2 to 3 days I have to rake all this out, especially in the winter when I want them to stay warm with all the straw. So I rake all this straw out, and it has lots and lots of goat poop. As you guys know from last year, my husband and I planted a beautiful garden, and the goats were brand new then, so we didn't have all this yet. Oh, actually, yes, we did. We did start putting, we were hand putting a little bit of the goat stuff on there. So now what I'm doing is I rake it out, and I make these piles. And I was making mulch piles. I also have the compost tumbler over there. I use that to make compost for the garden. It makes beautiful, beautiful compost. I put all of my food scraps in there except for protein. I don't put protein. I just use vegetables and leaves from the trees and grass cuttings. It's really nice though. I can put all my vegetables, clippings and stuff that I don't throw out to the chickens in there. But so getting back to this, rake all this out here, and I kept thinking, well, oh, these piles, I just keep having these piles, and then I have to put them in the wheelbarrow, and I have to haul them over and make these piles. So I keep trying to make this farm a cycle of life, as I call it, where everything just keeps, I'm all by myself now. I have Christopher here to help me on the weekends, but I don't want him to feel like I have to depend on him all the time, and so I do want to keep this farm going, so I try to get it to where it's as self-sufficient as possible. So here's what we're doing with the mulch piles now. We bring them over here in the wheelbarrow, and somebody else is doing the work for me. This is really awesome. So we give these guys the mulch piles, and they actually do the spreading for me. They dig through them. They spread them out on the ground. It feeds them because they get bugs and stuff out of it. Even worms start coming up out of the ground and into the piles, which actually also started mulching, which is really nice. If we get a little bit of rain, it'll keep this process going even better. And there's Roo over there. Not sure why he's by himself right now. Usually the chicks hang out with him now. But this is the actual chicken pen, and their ground, they had eaten, usually we have all this green grass. You can see they've eaten it all down in their pen. We're going to get chicken tractors, which is a whole different video later. But we're going to get chicken tractors going later to move them around on the grass, because they eat it down super fast. They love grass, which they've done in their pen, their beautiful pen that Christopher built. But so now they're spreading this mulch out, which will encourage more grass growth in their pen. Over here is our garden area, which I am soon going to be prepping for our garden again this year. And Rue's over there right now. Usually the other chickens go over there too, which soon they won't be allowed to go in there anymore because I'll be putting the garden in. But I'm putting these piles over here from the goat shed. And I only do this with the goat stuff. I don't clean the chicken pen out and put it in here because I don't like to put chicken droppings directly on the garden because it's too hot. The goat droppings can go straight onto a garden. It's cold, so it doesn't hurt it one bit. But anyway, so yeah, the chickens jump right in there. They love it. It helps me feed the chickens. They spread it out, so I don't have to. It helps with weed control, and it makes nice little mulch piles. And then later on I'll be, you know, working it into the garden. Some of it I'll be using for weed control. I'll put it in between rows and it'll be weed control. But it ended up just being this perfect situation because they're doing all the work for me. Look at this. They love it. And they work... Oh, Khaleesi's getting grass through the fence. Is that good grass, Khaleesi? Yummy yum. Yummy yum. I just put a new pile in there for you guys. Sansa's getting bugs and stuff out of there. But there's alfalfa mixed in there, you know, that the goats didn't finish. They waste a lot of alfalfa and all sorts of stuff that the chickens just love. But it definitely... Hi, Khaleesi. Hi, little girl. Hi. Want to say hi to everybody? Hi. But it definitely gets bugs in there that the chickens love to eat. So just wanted to show you guys all that, how we keep the farm cycling itself, and helps me with the work. And there's our little birdies over there that we're feeding chicken food to. They're calling all their friends over, getting more and more birds, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I think I'm going to hang bird feeders because that's probably cheaper than chicken food. But so the chickens just discovered the pile I just put in here, and they're getting all excited, and they're going to start working on it. Good stuff, huh, guys? This is a brand new pile I just put in here. So it's probably got all sorts of yummies in there for them. But it's going to really make for some nice grass in this area, and for the garden area it's going to be really, really good for my soil over there. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and check out. Just wanted to show everybody my newest idea that I found for the animals helping me out. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to put that little scene in there. Over and out.